I realised that I've made potentially the biggest mistake of my life.
Holy shit.
In this episode of Fish Out of Water, we're taking you to the Victorian High Country, home to some of, if not the best 4B tracks in the world.
On the eve of Christmas, Joel asked the locals of Goulburn whether they've been naughty or nice this year.
How do you mean?
And Jethro seriously miscalculates a critical climb. And that wasn't the end of his car troubles.
What an idiot!
$100 won't fix.
The first destination on our Victorian High Country trip is the Mount Pinabar track, a fair income steep climb on the New South Wales-Victorian border, often called the gateway to the Victorian High Country. On our way to the first camp, we're stocking up on supplies in the regional town of Goulburn, home of the big merino. With Christmas being just around the corner, Joel has seen this stop as an opportunity to do some freelance work for the North Pole and find out who's been naughty and who's been nice in this small but historic town.
Hey mate, just collecting some data for the North Pole. Just wondering if you've been naughty or nice this year.
Oh, definitely naughty.
Oh, what did you do?
Drunk too much and went off.
Went off?
Yeah.
What do you mean went off?
Oh, yelling and fighting with people.
That's very naughty. You've got to cut that out.
Yeah, I know. I went to jail, so I really should.
Hello, ladies.
Now listen, why don't you ring-a-ding-a-ding your bell instead of...
Do you want to ring it?
Can I hit you on the nose? Just got back for Scotland on the naughty list, so that doesn't matter.
What happens in Scotland stays in Scotland.
In my oath it does.
Have you been naughty or nice?
And Heidi Klum, she's spot on and...
Forgot my wallet. Kind of need to get some lunch. Might have to go see the boss, see if I can get some petty cash. He should be in here somewhere. Hey boss, I forgot my wallet and I sort of need to get some lunch. Do you have any petty cash that I can have?
Not here, no.
Come on mate, I'm out here in the field, it's 30 degrees out there, I just need just $20.
Haven't got any on me, mate.
Hey, this probably isn't the best time to ask, but I've got a family barbecue on Christmas Eve. Is there any chance of me getting that off or?
Probably not.
Let's go.
With my work for Santa done, we're off to meet up with Jeff's mate Alex, who is accompanying us on this trip. I've heard a lot about Alex, and I'm excited to meet the guy.
Yo, let's do this. Now picture homie rolling. When you offer my condolence, you don't know just how I'm doing. And the silence go them broke cause they know him but talking fluent. Got him under the influence, the truest of talking to him. But a kind of ego bumping him out music I'm eschewing.
I'm really happy to have Alex, who is an experienced phobia, coming with us. I'm feeling a lot safer knowing we've got a real man like himself around if things do get sticky.
So, Alex, it's good to have you on the trip, mate. Thanks for coming.
My pleasure, mate.
So, am I right in saying that you taught Jethro everything he knows about phorbing?
I wouldn't go that far.
Sometimes I don't feel very confident when I'm in the car with him.
I just took myself a
Okay, so maybe Alex doesn't know it all, but the fact that he just impaled his thumb on a lure and laughed about it has me feeling confident he can protect us out in the bush.
I wouldn't be trusting Jethro.
I knew it.
You're sort of like one of the Hemsworth brothers. They'll breastfed VB.
The boys didn't catch anything, but that didn't mean that we weren't eating.
Alex is on cooking duties tonight.
With an absolutely mean chicken cuzzer under the belt thanks to Alex, it was time to kick back, enjoy camp and gear up for a huge day tackling the Mount Pinabar track tomorrow. We've woken up in the beautiful Dogman's Hut campground on the border of New South Wales and Victoria, based at the foot of the Mount Pinabar range. Now this puts us in a perfect place to gear up and get ready to tackle the notorious Mount Pinabar track, one of the steepest tracks in the region. Me and Alex are both keen to knock some air out of those tyres, push that gear stick into 4x4 low, and point those bush pig 4Bs straight towards the base of the track. I'm pretty nervous about doing this track. This is because the last time I attempted a difficult track like this, it was very nearly my last. It was during a trip to South Australia, and we're attempting a track in the Bondi Ranges, one of the hardest and most treacherous climbs in the region. The track was tricky, but everything was going smoothly up until the last ridge. I came up over the ridge and I picked an absolutely shocking line.
Jump on the side of my car.
Next thing I knew, the troop started lifting wheels and she was rolling over on its side. I thought I was a goner, but at the last second, it stopped and I was left teetering on the edge of this cliff. If she'd have just lifted another couple of inches, she was rolling off, with me strapped into it. That close call is still fresh in my mind, but I've just got to suck it up. To reach the summit of Mount Pinabar, we've got 3 major climbs to get through, and we're about to tackle climb 1. There's no sheer drop off, but she's fair dinkum steep, and if this thing rolls on her lid, it hasn't got much protection. That means, depending which way we tip, one of us is going to be eating the road.
This looks like a really gnarly track. I actually haven't seen Jeff look this worried ever.
Man, I feel sick, eh?
It's reassuring.
Let's go forward.
I can feel it.
Alright, time for climb 2. Alex is leading the way on this one, and he's got the winch ready for Jeff, just in case.
Just nearly didn't make it up there, so thought I'd get it ready for Jethro. hopefully he makes it up first go.
We're up again. Now it's time for climb 3. Now the video doesn't do it justice, but this track is just getting steeper and steeper. We've fallen a bit behind Alex too, so I didn't get to see him go up this final tricky section, and there's a massive wombat hole about halfway up. But he's told me to just hug the left and commit. This is the last section before we get up to the summit. Thought it was over, and it's just a huge, absolutely huge wombat hole. Terrible angle. Just gonna be a matter of giving it the berries, I reckon. Hoping for the best. The hole's under my right wheel. If I roll that way, I'm landing square on my lemon spread. Holy shit. I've gone too fast. I've bounced into the wombat hole and come as close as you can to rolling without actually going arse overhead. Honestly, I don't know how it didn't go completely over onto my driver's side here. I'm rattled. The boys are going to have to winch me out of here. The problem is, the only tree in the right spot is as dead as a doornail. Normally, I would never winch off of a dead tree, because if it snaps, I'm completely at the mercy of the hill. But we don't have a choice here.
That sounds shocking, but the tree's holding for now.
Ah, thank the good fourth Lord. I'm out. You beauty. Alex the winch wizard has done it. Nothing left now but to cruise up to the summit of Mount Pinabar, crack a tin, and soak in that view from the top. I've pulled to a stop because I've hit something, but I don't know what. No. This is the Victorian high country, runs over his winch controller. I wasn't thinking straight after the shock of that climb, and I just didn't pack it away properly. This is an absolute disaster. I've just got to forget about it for a minute, because this view is insane.
You wanted four-wheel driving, we gave you four-wheel driving. We did hit a lot of good tracks along the way.
We just conquered Mount Pinabar track. We're on this top of this amazing mountain here, 360-degree panoramic views. Let's go forward again. My phone's ringing.
Game begin.
And that's movement, sound, ground snakes and scent, which you have a fair bit of.
I am invisible!
Oh yeah, you're a big boy.
Come check out my crib, yo. It's 2:19. I haven't slept